Good morning everybody, this is Simon from TheTriathlonCoach.com and I'm here to speak with you today about the final few days of preparation before the Outlaw Triathlon. As I said in my previous video about tapering, it's on July the 1st, which gives you about 12 days I think left to prepare. It's important that you use this time carefully. Let me say right now, you are not going to improve your fitness between now and the race. Physiologically, it takes much longer for your body to soak up the benefits of training, so please don't make the time-proven error of trying to force in one more training session that will help you on race day. It won't. In fact, the most likely outcome is that it's just going to make you more tired. So as I said, you aren't going to get any fitter in these last few days, but you can certainly do a lot if you do the wrong stuff to damage your race day performance. On the board behind me I have some points. They are bullet points. Little joke, just to lighten the moment. Anyway, I'm going to point out what I think is the best way for you to prepare in these final few days. So here we go. Alright, so you have from Saturday, you've got 9 days. So let's talk about training first. Hopefully you've started the taper now. Today, tomorrow, yesterday, maybe Thursday, very low volume of training, very light intensity, maybe only 30 minutes per day, one of each sport, plus a rest day. Let your body fully recharge after the hard training the last few weeks. So then we need to pick the training up. Maybe on Friday or Saturday, you can probably go back up to an hour and a half to 2 hours per day. You can see here I've colour-coded these, so biking is red, swimming is blue, running is green. You'll notice that there's less running. That's because the impact has more effect on your body, it takes you longer to recover from. You'll notice that there's slightly more swimming and biking. The biking has no impact, so you can get away with a bit more. Swimming I think you need to do more frequently to maintain the feel, unless you're one of the probably 10% of swimmers who have a natural feel for the water and have been swimming since they were a kid. So Saturday then, an hour's swimming maybe, an hour and a half on the bike. Sunday again, hour and a half on the bike with a 30-minute run off the back of that. Monday, 1 hour swim. Tuesday, 40-minute ride, 20-minute run off the bike at race pace. Wednesday, 45-minute swim. Thursday again, 40-minute bike ride, 20-minute run off the bike. Friday, rest day, and we'll return to that in a moment. Saturday, and make sure you do some training on Saturday. 20-minute swim. If you're at the venue, get in the lake, you will get the opportunity. 25 minutes on the bike, maybe 1 or 2 laps around home Pierpont, just to loosen legs, check that everything's still working, and then 10 to 15 minutes on the run. Straight off the bike again, do it early in the morning, then rest for the rest of the day. In terms of intensity, I think you remember from the previous video, if you've seen it, that I talked about dropping the volume but keeping the intensity and the frequency of the training up. So, swimming, race pace intervals, some speed work, practice some open water skills. If you're in the pool, head up starts, deep water starts, head up swimming. On the bike, race pace efforts, make sure you're in your aero position. You should have been doing that well before now, but just remind yourself. And on the run, here I would just keep it up slightly above race intensity, doing some strides on grass, just lengthening out the stride, feeling nice and relaxed. Probably on all of these, you want to do maybe the last 5 or 10 minutes at above race pace. The rest of it can be nice and relaxed. Some pointers though about this, just to reiterate, no improvement in fitness from training in this last week. Please bear that in mind. At races I go to around the world, time and again I see people out there trying to force in that one last session. It won't have any effect. And even if it did, you might gain 10 seconds. You're probably going to lose that faffing around in transition. So just don't bother. Stick to your plan. So if this is your plan, stick to it. Don't deviate from this because one of your mates is going out for a 6-hour ride on the Wednesday before. You're right, he's wrong. Trust your fitness. Most people, even if they missed a few days, would lose very little of their fitness. What they lose is confidence. So you've just got to maintain the confidence in your fitness and aim on any of these sessions to finish feeling great. So If you've been riding for an hour and you feel great and you're near home, cut the ride short. Don't worry about having to do the hour and a half. If you're 10 minutes into a run and you're feeling fantastic, stop there. Save your energy for race day. Alright, so in this last week there's some crucial decisions you can make with your nutrition. First thing we need to do, your training volume has come down, so you probably do want to readjust your calorie intake to make sure that you don't gain unnecessary weight. Remember, reduced training is reduced calories. Monday to Wednesday, aim to eat quality food. So that's next week. Monday to Wednesday, quality food, plenty of fruit and veg. Get your minerals in. We need to replenish the whole body. On the Thursday and Friday before race day, you're needing to fuel the muscles. So that's when we want to increase the carbohydrates. You want to decrease the fruit and veg and the fibre, because these are things that help you with your digestion, and help things to move through your body and come out the other end. And quite frankly, as we get to race day, you're probably going to be quite nervous. We don't really want more to be coming out the other end. Sorry to be so graphic. So we want to bung you up a little bit, which is why on the Saturday, the day before the race, we're going to drop fruit and veg altogether, just for one day. We're going to really drop the fibre. We're going to increase white carbs. So that's white rice, pasta, potatoes. Okay, starchy stuff. Just for one day. Maintain hydration. Remember to keep drinking, but if it's hot, you want to keep the salt up. And in fact, you probably want to up in your salt intake there, so you can put a bit more salt on your food. You can eat more fruits and veg that have got magnesium, potassium, sodium chloride in. Okay, right. Finally, just a few things for this last week concerning lifestyle. Stress can be quite tiring. You won't have the same physical stress, but what's likely a lot of people is, let's say you're leaving work here on the Thursday to go off to Nottingham. You're probably going to be fitting 5 days of work into 3. That's going to cause extra stress. If possible, avoid that. Do it all the week before, or leave it until when you get back. Travel to the event early. I'm not a great fan of arriving here on the Saturday and then rushing around to get everything done in the time you have available, particularly if your journey's delayed by bad traffic. Try to get here on the Friday or even on the Thursday. Okay, minimise the stress. Make sure you have plans B, C and D in place, so that if things go wrong, you know what you're going to do. Punctures, losing your nutrition, your Garmin stops working, all those things that could happen on race day, what will you do? Make sure you save energy, so particularly in here, spend as little time as you can on your feet. Do the bare minimum necessary of training and admin duties to register, rack your bike, and remember to stay calm. Okay, if you're excited, there's nervous energy. Nervous energy takes away from what you want to use on race day. So that's it from me. I will have one more video coming up to talk about the last 24 hours before the race, and I'm also going to do a little video for you to talk about what you should be doing after the race. But for the moment, that's it. Trust your fitness, stay calm, do enough to maintain what you've got, but keep your energy there and save it all for race day. You're going to need it. It's going to be a long day, but we'll be out there supporting you. So we look forward to seeing you then. Thanks for watching, and stay healthy and have fun. Bye for now.